Los Angeles, AP. The Los Angeles Kings have promoted dissociated head coach John Stevens to become their next head coach. Lords Representative Mike Altieri said the group will present Stevens at a news meeting Monday. Stevens replaces Daryl Sutter in the wake of filling in as an associate to two Kings head mentors in the course of the last 8 seasons, which incorporated the establishment's just 2 Stanley Cup title runs. Los Angeles has won only one playoff amusement in a long time since its last title in 2014. Stevens was the Kings' break-set-out mentor to Ward for amusements ahead of schedule in the 2011-12 season after Terry Murray was let go and before the enlisting of Sutter, who turned into the best mentor in Kings history and the main mentor to lead them to a title. The Kings let go Sutter and General Supervisor Dean Lombardi about 2 weeks prior in a wonderful house cleaning after the normal season finished without a playoff billet. In any case, proprietor Phil Anschitz's association therefore advanced the two in all likelihood inside possibility to supplant them, favoring dependability with Stevens and long-term collaborator General Supervisor Rob Blake over a broad establishment update. "We trust John has the perfect qualities to lead our hockey club," Blake said in a news discharge. His wide exhibit of guiding background, including accomplishment as an NHL head mentor and his characteristic learning of our players and those in our advancement framework, is exceptionally engaging us. We are sure he is the best individual to lead our hockey club forward. The Kings additionally will hold goaltending mentor Bill Ranford. Stevens, the 50-year-old previous Philadelphia Flyers mentor, was for quite some time considered Sutter's possible substitution. However, the terminating of Lombardi and Sutter not long ago placed everything into question. At the point when Blake terminated right-hand Davis Payne and held Stevens one day after his own advancement, the new GM made it clear Stevens was the most loved for the employment. The move from a harsh slave driver like Sutter to a player's mentor like Stevens is an intense one for Los Angeles, which has missed the playoffs twice since winning the Stanley Cup in 2012 and 2014. Whenever Lombardi and Sutter were let go, Blake was named GM. Stevens' most note for the year and will discover better approaches to create offense from to a great extent the similarist for a low-scoring group that was centered around resistance initial, two-path hockey amid Sutter's to a great extent fruitful residency. Los Angeles 201 objectives this season, down 24 from last season, were tied for the 5th least in the NHL. Blake opened his residency in control by recognizing scoring as the absolute most critical consider for the Kings the forthcoming seasons. "John and I had exceptionally beneficial discourse this last week in connection to his head training reasoning and particularly how he would actualize a procedure to initiate our players disagreeably while keeping up the protective methods of insight we have come to be known for," Blake said. "I am certain that we are both in concession to how that can be executed." The Kings have a world-class center of top ability with defenseman Drew Doughty, advances Jeff Carter and Dan Kopitar, and goalie Jonathan Quick. However, they have minimal money-related space to enhance their program, with a few failing to meet expectations. Veterans marked to lucrative long-haul shrinks by Lombardi, to a great extent in appreciation for their work in the Kings' title runs. Stevens spent parts of 4 seasons as mentor of the Flyers, 2006 to 2009, achieving the playoffs twice including a trek toward the Eastern Conference last. In 2005, he won the Calder Cup as mentor of the American Hockey League's Philadelphia Phantoms, the group he prompted that title as commander in 1998. Stevens was let go by the Flyers in December 2009 and enlisted as Murray's collaborator with the Kings in June 2010, joining a vast gathering of previous Philadelphia-based mentors and administrators in Lombardi's association. Murray was a previous Flyers mentor, and right-hand general supervisor Ron Hextall was an associate general director who in the end came back to assume control over the Flyers' hockey operations.